Hey, what's up guys, Eternal here, and today I'm gonna show you my EZREAL replay, which was a really nice game, and I wanna show you. I'll be playing with the best build and runes for Season 12, and I'm also gonna provide some tips on how to play EZREAL. So, there seems to be an invade. They actually took red buff. Wait, it's Katarina jungle? Okay, I constantly poked Nautilus all the time, only focus on one target, so he's already poked. I wanted that because I knew that he's my enemy laner, and look at that, already getting the kill. So yeah, your passive grants you attack speed every time you hit with an ability. So with your Q, and every time you hit your Q, your ability cooldowns are reduced by 1.5 seconds. So already such snowball. And yeah, you should be doing auto attack and Q immediately. Q applies on hit effects. Keep in mind that Q collides with minions, so if you want to damage your enemy, you need to get rid of minions first. Sometimes you can surprise your enemy by instantly destroying the minion with basic attack and Q through. Wow, he's fighting the minion wave, and this is my E. Already snowballed so hard. As for the E, this is your gap closer. It works like a flash. After finishing the blink, you deal damage to the closest enemy, and if your enemy is affected by your W, then your E will hit the enemy auto target. So you wouldn't even have to be close, like let's say that there are minions and normally your E would focus the closest target. So with the case when your enemy has W, your E will just automatically focus the target. That's how it works. Already 4 kills. This game is going to be fun. As you can see, I recommend playing really aggressively from the start. I got him again. I'm playing with First Strike, the newest rune. Grants him 10% additional damage and he can poke a lot, he can get lots of free gold. So it makes sense. Also inspiration runes are pretty good on EZREAL. So 5 kills. See? W and E. So make sure you land your W first and then you can just treat your E as poke. Other than that, you want to save your E defensively, like for example against Nautilus. If you know you can't dodge, you just save it, or for the gank, it's like a second flash, which you can use aggressively. He got hit again but survived. I'm gonna try soon. Yeah. On the edge. One more. Yeah. At this point that's insane. Like I wouldn't guess that I would be 6-0 at such minute mark. You could say that such invades don't happen often, but actually it all started from the fact that I focused the right target. And even if I wouldn't encounter them during the invade, I would still play aggressively. You just want to hit level 2. After each Q, you gain attack speed, which stacks up to 5 times, so you already have advantage when pushing, and you're most likely to hit level 2 before your enemies. Getting level 2 on bot lane before your enemies is the most important thing, because you gain more attack damage and these kind of champions rely on attack damage, so your basic attacks deal more. No matter what champion you play against, if you have level 2 and the other has level 1 and it's an ADC, then you have the advantage. But it requires your support to push with you as well, so you can ask for that. And see, you can use your E like this, I've avoided. Pretty safe pick against Nautilus, which can be a threat to many ADCs. And of course you want to max Q first. Keep in mind about this fact that Q reduces your cooldown of other spells, because when you're chasing, you can actually Q nearby minion wave to constantly keep reducing your E. So you'll be able to use E, then you press Q a few times, you're able to use E again, and that way sometimes it allows you to catch up to enemy. Love it when the enemy ADC is so behind that they just build something like Cloak, which is something like 50% for a difference. Other than that, just wasted gold. And this might be my earliest mythic item. I'm not sure, but at least one of. Already Divine Thunderer. Of course, at this point it's worth more to zone your targets as they grant low amount of gold. But since I have this item and I can poke so hard, I'm gonna continue pushing, just focus on destroying this wave and destroying this lane. I was checking if someone is there. Katarina got fed. Predict your enemy movement. Once you get Sheen or Divine Thunderer, keep in mind to proc your abilities in between, like take a look at this item, there's Spellblade. After using an ability, your next attack is enhanced with an additional max health physical damage. It has 1.5 seconds cooldown. So after that duration you press other spell. Well, you'll be able to cast your Q second time, because you're gonna get some ability haste, lower cooldowns, and so on. I recommend ulting from brush, that way your enemies don't see you, you're more likely to hit both targets like I did. Gonna help. I have no mana though. And yeah, once more I didn't prioritize going tier because I wanted more damage. But it's completely fine if you wanna go tier, just remember to start with Dragon's Blade and not tier. One more Q and he's dead. Nice. Sometimes you can even ult the wave to fully stack your passive at 5 and continue pushing, like damaging the turret. I recommend playing with Yumi. It's definitely the best support for Ezreal, making it way harder to kill Ezreal. Ten kills. Okay, I have completed these boots. These boots are great because they drop your cooldowns even harder. Oh, it didn't land. As you can see, Ezreal's weakness early can be his wave clear, like, it's surely not a big deal because he still has his Q, later he has his ult. You can play Tiamat, but I don't recommend because there are better items. So no problem, I guess. As you can see, I have this tier. That's why you snowball so hard early. You can just focus on completing this item, mythic item. Ah. He has Crown of the Shard Queen. I think I have tried Katarina jungle in the past. As you can see, it's working for him. Also, your ult has channeling time, so not every time it's worth ulting. Sometimes, and especially later if you have your items and some lifesteal, it's better to Q more than stay in one place without healing yourself back, like being damaged by an assassin, for example. Also, the way your E works, you're actually able to counter Blitzcrank's hook. Like, if Blitzcrank hooks you up, but at the same time you press E, he will start grabbing you, but you're gonna finish the animation, finish landing with E, and the grab is going to stop this way. So it's a bit unfair. You can make use of that. Hope you understand. W also works on structures and on bigger monsters like Dragon and Baron, if I remember right. Okay. Got him. I'm gonna chase her down, and that's an example. Like, see, I'm pressing Q, pay attention here. Cooldown is getting reduced. And with this, look, I have my E again, so I can continue. Even if sometimes it's not enough to catch up, sometimes it's making a difference. It's still worth doing such thing. I have ult, there is vision. Still got her. All right. Except for the tier, you can also go Essence River, it grants you some mana, and also there's an on-hit effect. Overextending here a bit, but I'm aware that I'm not alone because I have Yumi. Wow, almost died here. Wow. Look at this misfortune, she's trying. Ah. She was about to auto. Now I surely have a lot of gold. Rage quit? Okay, I guess this action made Misfortune rage quit. So I have completed Manamune. And I'm taking some life still, yeah. Except for First Strike Rune, you can also use Conquer. Grants Ezreal some adaptive force, so he's stronger early. Although not necessary. Got it. He's dead. Oh, Misfortune is back. Actually didn't destroy this barrel properly. And I was talking about this, you out the way if you have your passive loaded. 50% increase attack speed, now you push faster. You maintain these stacks by attacking something with an ability. Actually get away. Okay. Bravo. At this point I'm just diving here for fun. I think that's all the info you need to play Azul properly. I know that some people consider him to be a skill champ, but the thing is, it's like with Seraph, so what if you have skill shots? If you're able to cast these abilities so often, it doesn't really matter. You miss one, you land another, the other. Azul is for anyone. And if you land your skill shots properly, even better, of course. Okay. Sorry, I'm just a bit tired. Make sure not to use E over aggressively unless you're sure that you can just go in without consequences. That's a double. Triple. Ultra. And where's the Penta? There it is. Hey, I got a Penta, although it seemed like Kha'Zix was trying to steal it. Okay. Look at the amount of Duran shields, didn't help. So yeah, it was crazy. It all started from this weird invade. But perfect KDA. I hope that you enjoyed this game. You can tell me what do you think in the comments. And yeah, that's it. You can like and subscribe, and you can check out my other guides and gameplays for EZREAL and other champions. And hopefully see you next time.